22nd and 23rd, 2023. The sun is officially in Gemini. And so a couple of things are happening. So the moon is going to be in Cancer for the 22nd and 23rd. And we can feel more emotional. We can feel like going inside and staying home, cooking, and attending to our family life when the moon is in Cancer, because the moon rules Cancer. And it is a real representation of the sacred feminine and that mothering energy where true love and true heart, and you're really expressing and showing your true feelings and caring for others in that type of way and really understanding what they're going through. The sun in Gemini provides something intellectual, because with the sun in Gemini we can communicate a little bit more effectively, or that becomes more important because the sun shines a light on communication and the intellect, so we can have conversations with people and also balance out the intellectual to the emotional, and also be able to really speak about what it is that we feel matters to us. So that's really huge, what's going on, because Gemini can be, it's ruled by Mercury. It's super intellectual, and it can have a detached, it can be, all about the mind. But then Moon in Cancer brings in, the emotions into the mix. On the 23rd, we have Mars squaring Jupiter, and whenever Mars squares Jupiter, we have the desire to do something. We have the energy to do something. We're feeling really driven and assertive and determined, but are we doing too much? What are we doing that maybe is too much? And are we biting off more than we can handle? Because Jupiter gives an expansive energy. It gives an optimism and a faith that we can get accomplished whatever we want to. And, let's get out into the world and, make it happen. And, there's a really positive energy with Jupiter and, Mars's energy, but because it's a square, and squares are tense aspects, they represent conflict. This can be, overdoing it, overasserting, doing too much, maybe being so self-focused that you sort of neglect the relationships in your life and in your world. It's interesting how it can show up, and it can show up in a variety of ways. So there is this sort of cautionary element with that square, because Jupiter is benefic and, Mars isn't malefic or something. But so these are both male, masculine planets. They represent masculine signs, Aries and Sagittarius. Both fire signs, both of these planets rule fire signs, and fire is that element of energy and drive and passion with what you're doing. So it's important to bear that in mind. But anyway, of course we can evaluate, what are we overdoing, and are we actually taking action, or sitting on what we want to do. There's a spectrum of how that can play out. But beyond that, I hope that you enjoy these couple of days of Monday and Tuesday. This is the last official and full week of May. And so enjoy, everybody.